Hello guys, and welcome to this new video. We play against Gunnermuri from Bulgaria, a very good blitz player. Okay, he plays e4. Let's go e5 because it seems to make sense to kind of kill the bishop. Okay, we can go eventually knight g6, bishop g7 as well. So the difference in this position is that we have the pawn on c5 and he has the pawn on c2. Interestingly, we cannot kick the knight away. But is it really a big deal? I'm unsure. It's okay, knight to d4. What can he do? He can use the e4 square and then push c3. But knight e4 would be probably matched by knight takes d5. If he goes knight e2 and we trade off the knights, I feel my pawn structure will be favorable. What he really has to do is play c3 here somehow. Well, he could start. Yeah, but yeah, we've been talking about this move. I just thought I could take and take on f4. Or can I start with Now let's just thinking, is it better to play like rook e8, rook to e8? So when he takes, I take back with the bishop and I don't give him a free move with queen e2. Because if he takes, I take, and knight f5, knight e3. Okay, I'm surprised by this move. Okay, so let's take. Now, take on f4 and play knight to f5. I should have played knight f5 first, maybe. Oh, wait. Wait, if he had taken on f4, I could have played knight takes d5. So now if I take on g3, takes on f7, I go king h8, he takes back, I go rook f8, he goes queen e6, I take on f1 and I go knight f5. Or I can play knight f5 immediately. It feels knight f5 immediately is a better move. Here. Let's go bishop to e5 ons. Queen to f6 is not a good move. Let's play h5. Bishop e5 was a mistake. h5 is good to enforce the knight on this square. Okay, he's attacking the knight. It's impossible to move the knight now. To h6. Yes, there was some noise around me, and really it's the second time my neighbor are making some noise and they are getting me away from my game, so it's not comfortable at all. Though I believe it happens to other people as well online, but it's the second time it happens and it really get me away from my game. I really need some calmness around. It's funny because I can talk and read the chat when I stream, but noise around. It's something hard for me to cope with, because it's like getting my concentration on something else. While I talk about chess, I'm thinking about chess, I'm breathing chess, and it's okay. So now I don't know, if he takes the pawn, I take back. With the pawn, it seems safe. Now let's double the rooks. If he takes, I take back, I take everything, and I go with this rook on e2. Okay, we'll take everything and we'll go rook e2. So he's winning a pawn, eventually 2. But I'm having some counterplay with my rooks on the second rank. So if he goes bishop f4, I think I just go rook e2 here. I can take on a2 and move the rook along. Let's take. Okay, king f8. My time is running low. Rook e2. So he cannot take my pawn. I will run the pawn. I will run the a pawn now. Let's go rook f2. Just to make sure he doesn't have rook f1. And now I'm running my pawn. Oh, now he has rook f1. This was a bit ridiculous from me. Giving him counterplay. Okay, king f8, important. If I go king e8, he would checkmate me. Now I'm running the pawn again. Okay, I can give a check. I can give another check. I can push my pawn. Okay, but how do you stop the checkmate now? How do you stop the checkmate on the first rank? Because his rook are being cut off from the first and second rank. Okay, we got him. Strange game. I really had a lot of concentration because of the noise around. If you watch the previous video, I've been talking about that already, and I just the noise came back and I was just off my game. But I found some amazing counterplay. And I was lucky to understand very quickly the importance here of this a pawn. Like, I saw the pattern of the rook coming and the pawn pushing. Okay, lucky to have a second game. Let's go e4. Let's change a bit because I played a lot of Trompovsky. Let's go with the Rosolimo. So I'm not sure it's more fun, but those are the lines I play. E5. We are going to have some slow chess game again. D3, so protecting the pawn. This bishop here might eventually be on the bad square. Strangely enough, he's again playing the same. Oh, I would love to give him a take back here, but I can't really do that because it's chess.com. Though it's not such a big deal in those positions because a tempo or two more or less is not so decisive. Don't really know how to take advantage. Let's thread and go like knight. Okay, that's the most ridiculous move. King g8. I mean, it's just giving a piece. I don't really know why he did that. So let's give him a rematch again. The video is going to be a bit longer, but I mean, I don't feel too good ending the videos on this one. So I mean, let's not count it as a win from us, because I mean, it's just it would just not be right. Oh, so we got into a Sicilian here. Oh no, he plays e3, c5, e4, knight c6. So just give us a tempo. How could we use it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening with our opponent now. Strange. Okay, b6, bishop b7. So okay, we try to push d5. So it's like we are white again. It's like the last game really didn't count, right? It's like we're having a rematch with the white pieces with 1-0 on the score. So pushing d4 makes sense to me here because he wants to make a kingside attack. And I want to thread the light square's bishop here. But I'm giving up this square, this e4 square. So let's play rook b8 because anyway I want to prepare b5. Here knight to c8 might make some sense because I don't want to see this knight landing over there. And he starts grinding now. Oh, I'm giving the c5 pawn here. Okay, it doesn't matter. He didn't see the blunder. Didn't take advantage, but he has a very strong attack coming. This is just awful. I just don't know how to find counterplay here. Just have no idea. I will run my king away. I think I have time. Queen e1. Well, queen e1 is met probably by was met probably by knight takes d3. I'm preparing the king march toward d7. Preparing the king march toward d7. Let's run away. Okay, it's very hard to play here. So it's going to be 1-1. Escaping. That's why we call it the great escape. h5, not losing material. I'm greedy. Okay, king here. Let's take it here now. Knight b6 and king c8. Somehow, it's getting some squares for the king. Okay, let's go knight to a4 because we want to trade pieces here if we can. So trading rooks won't be a bad idea. I think we can safely trade a pair of rooks. I'm not sure with what should I take. With the knight. Okay, anyway, I don't have a choice. So let's go knight to c3. Trying to get the pass pawn now. Trying to get a pass pawn. It's a bit stressful. Oh boy, I cannot save it. Oh boy. Losing this pawn. I cannot afford that. Let's take on e4. I'm trying to save what I can. But I think I'm getting checkmated here. Trying to dancing dangerously. Oh, the snooker tip is just grabbing everything. I had to take this knight on b8. Okay, it's just resignable. Just my last trap. If he takes, I have queen g4 check. Ah, I just hoped for that. Okay, pushing the pawns, but the king is coming. Exactly. No more traps, huh? Have to resign. But the game was fun. Eventually, well, here, yeah, knight c3 was losing, queen g7, beautiful move. I had to try to defend myself, like with a move like queen d8, playing the original idea. Oh, and queen g7, queen here, and bishop g6. Yeah, I would have won as well. Last thing I want to show is that, okay, not really sure how the position was. Let's just come back here. Just the last trap I tried is when I have the queen on d7, check, check. If eventually we take the rook, I would have checked on g4, king h1, queen check, and checkmate. So I still had a little traps. That's why I played, and then the pass pawn. But well, this was a good game. So thanks a lot for watching the videos. Well, see you soon. Bye.